Okay then. I do apologize. I know I've been gone for a while. I was actually debating doing a reaction today too. I've just been rough times, not feeling the best, definitely feeling low. But I had to get my computer out for something, and I was like, you know what? I'll do one song. I had this whole thing for Valentine's Day, and yeah. So, but this one song, I'm like, hey, this will go good for, because I've just been down lately. So, first off, happy Valentine's Day. I know it's the end of February. I totally missed that. But you know what? It's okay. I'll give you a late happy Valentine's Day. And I wanted to give a message out there because, especially like on my Facebook page, but I've been reading it more and more everywhere. People are just like, oh, I hate Valentine's Day. I hate Valentine's Day. And I'm like, how can you hate a day that is specifically created for love? How can you hate love? And there's lots of different reasons. That I get, like, you know, because everybody thinks it's like a couple's holiday, romantic couple's holiday, you know, and I'm single and I'll never have that, or they had a bad experience on Valentine's Day, or they don't like the commercialized Valentine's Day, how much it's become commercialized, just tons and tons of different reasons to just be like, oh, I hate Valentine's Day, or maybe even just to be different, I don't know. But my message was, make it a good day. Make it a day of love. You don't have to buy things. Do something special for somebody. I know long time ago when I was married, a lot of the times I would just make a special dinner. And we would just spend time together. That's a couple's thing, I know. But if you hate the commercialized portion of it, just do something special with each other. Just be with each other, you know? Show that you care. Same with the commercialized, like, give of yourself, go charity, you know? Go serve somebody. Because, I mean, like, when you're focused on loving others, it makes you feel better. And so then, like, I mean, I think Valentine's Day, in my opinion, is for love in general. Another thing that came up, if you are religious, show your love to God. Do things that God would like you to do. Show your love to him, you know, to have an extra little moment of prayer, or, you know, like, there are so many different things to love, so many, like, go show love to animals. Since I volunteer, well, I was volunteering at some cat rescue things, and you just go and you give of yourself, which is a really good kind of love. Anyway, that's my spiel. It took almost 5 minutes. This is probably going to be a long one, I'll tell you right now. But you can skip to the song right here. Well, number one, it's BTS, and I always get long-winded with BTS. And number two, this song helped me so much. Maybe someday I'll tell the story of why it means so much to me, and like when it came into my life. It was really tough times, but for now, let's just go over the lyrics. It's called Answer, Love Myself. It's actually the second song I ever heard from these guys, by accident. That's another story too. I mean, you can tell by the title, Love Myself, you know. And I always love reading the lyrics. I think these ones might be different than the one on the music video, but I think they're fairly similar. They're pretty close, in my opinion. And I kind of like the way things are worded in this one that I've read. I love, because you can just feel it. I do this all the time, especially growing up. I did it. Now I do it when you're just laying there in the dark and you're just staring out there. And I love this. Your heartbeat sounds unfamiliar. Like, I've never thought about that, but kind of like saying, you know, you just don't know who you are. Looking at you in the mirror, fear-ridden eyes, asking the question. And this is me. This is my interpretation. Is like asking the question, like, who are you? You know, are things worth it? Stuff like that. Sugar. Loving myself might be harder than loving someone else. Like, biggest truth in the history of truths. It is so much easier to love someone else than it is to love yourself. This song gave me a whole bunch of eye openers. I was like, I never thought about that. That's so true. Like, you just kind of hide yourself. You stuff yourself away and just don't think about it and focus on others. This part, the thick tree rings in your life, it's part of you. So the tree rings reminds me because it shows how old a tree is, and it shows everything that it's gone through, which I think is very, and I'm like, I want to get a little necklace of a tree ring now, so I don't know if anybody has one, but but it's you. Everything that's happened in your life are like the tree rings, and it makes you who you are, which I'm like, see, forgive yourself, which is very, 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 very hard. Lives are long. Trust yourself when in a maze. So I took that as like when you're lost, kind of like, especially like for me right now, I'm kind of in one of those lost states. Trust yourself to get out of it. That's what I get. When winter passes, spring always comes. Although I'm kind of backwards because I live in Arizona and I hate the heat. I'm a cold person. Not cold person. Well, sometimes. Okay, no. I'm a cold weather person. But I get it. Tried to hide myself. I think they're, from what I know, they're talking about, like, all the fans and stuff, about, because they're not too new, but I think because they were saying that, like, all the fans that were, just loved them so much and loved everything about them, and, you show me I have reasons. I should love myself. And for me, I'm talking about them. I'm like, okay, you guys have shown me that I have reasons to love myself, like that I need to love myself. That's the one thing big thing that I'm missing. Love this too, the me of yesterday, the me of today, the me of tomorrow, with no exceptions. It's all me. Pretty self-explanatory there. Don't require anyone else's permission. Don't want to die anymore. Don't want to be sad. Why do you keep trying to hide under your mask? I love this. I don't know if it's translated like totally correctly, but basically all of the scars from your mistakes make up your constellation. So you take all these ugly things, these scars that make up your life, all these mistakes that you've made in your life, and when you come out at the end, it's this beautiful picture, this beautiful constellation of who you are. My constellation is probably going to be gigantic, but take up the whole sky. Sorry guys, allergies. It's getting to the really bad time of allergies right now. Still awkward part of me. I'm learning how to love myself with no exceptions. It's all me. Yeah. You gotta learn how to love yourself. You have to learn how to change yourself. The only thing I would caution with this song, especially nowadays, is a lot of people take this as they're entitled. They're entitled to anything. So especially, or they're like I am who I am, so I don't have to change. But I don't think that's what, in my opinion, what this song is about. I think this song is about, like, even if you, like, oh gosh, how do I explain this? Like, yeah, you might have some bad habits, but instead of being like, you know what, that's me, accept me the way I am, which is, you kind of have to do. But if you're not trying actively to make yourself the best self that you can be, it's not worth it. I'm like, you can't just sit there and be like, well, I'm just me. I love myself. You need to love me too. Because that's only true, partially true. I mean, there are things about me that you'll just have to love because it's me, but you'll know that I am also trying to make myself better every single day, and I'm not entitled to anything. Okay, so how long am I taking so far? Let's see, it's like 12 minutes? I was thinking 20, but it was close. I love seeing pictures of these guys, but I always feel like I'm being stared at. I'm just weird like that, am I, right? Yeah. I used to do that with posters when I was a kid too. I always thought they were staring at me, so I'd have to like turn them over. Or if I would be like, hey, look at me, and then I'd like hang them up on the wall and be like, yeah, they can see me. I know, I'm weird. I was even a weirder child. Okay, so let's listen to this song. Love this song. I've been trying to memorize the lyrics. I've got like the very first part, but here we go. Oh, let me get the subtitles off since we already have. Okay, since we already have subtitles, basically.
눈을 뜬다 어둠 속 나 심장이 뛰는 소리를 났을 때 마주본다 거울 속 너 겁먹은 눈빛 해묵은 질문 어쩌면 누군가를 사랑하는 것보다도 어려운 게 나 자신을 사랑하는 거야 솔직히 인정할 건 인정하자 네가 내든 좌태들은 너에게 더 엄격하단 걸 네 삶 속에 굵은 나이트 내게 또한 너의 일부 너에게 이제는 나 자신을 용서하자 break 우리 인생은 길어 미러 속에서 난 미러 겨울이 지나면 다시 봄은 오는 거야 차가운 밤의 시선 초라한 날 감추려 없이 뒤척였지 나는 수많은 별을 막기 위해 난 떨어졌던가 이제 수천 개의 찬란한 화살을 건너긴 나 하나 You show me I have reasons I should love myself 내 손을 걸어온 길 전부로 닿게 어제의 나 오늘은 나 내일은 나를 love myself 빠짐없이 남김없이 모두 다
Such a good song. I just love how these guys have songs like this. You don't find that a lot today. Especially with, at least in my opinion, like hip hop rap, stuff like that. All these things that are just, I don't know. And then finally maybe I just haven't looked far enough with the music that I listen to, but I really like this.
정답은 없을지도 몰라 어쩜 이것도 답은 아닌 거야 그저 날 사랑하는 일조차 누구의 허락이 필요했던 거야 난 지금도 나를 또 찾고 있어 더는 죽고 싶지가 않은 걸 슬프름을 아프름을 더 아름다움을 그래 그 아름다움을 있다고 하는 마음을 나의 사랑으로 가는 길 가장 필요한 나다운 일 지금 나 위한 행복 바로 나 위한 행동 나 위한 태도 그게 나 위한 행복 I show you what I got 두렵진 않아 그건 내 존재니까
시작의 처음부터 끝의 마지막까지 해답은 오직 하나 왜 자꾸만 감추려고 말을 믿가면서 끌어 내 실수로 생긴 유토까지가 내 별작인데 You should me I have reasons I should love myself 내 손에 걸어온 길 전부로 답해 내 안에는 여전히 서툰 내가 있지만 You show me I have reasons I should love myself learning how to love myself 내 손에 걸어온 길 전부로 답해 오직은 너 오늘은 너 내일은 I'm learning how to love myself 거짓없이 남김없이 모두 다
Such a good song. Anyway, just thought I wanted to do this one, put it out there in case anybody else is kind of having a downside, I guess, to life at the moment. Just a lot of stuff going on. I'm hanging in there, though. Hanging in there. I'm gonna try to keep doing reactions. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Like usually when Sunday comes around, I'm just trying to like beg myself. I'm like, come on, you can do a reaction, you can do it, and I don't feel into it. And I'm like, no, I can't. And then my anxiety gets up, and just so nervous. And then I just scroll up and do something else. But I'm gonna try to get on here more often, just be like, okay, do it. So anyway, I thought this was a very good example of another type of love you can celebrate on Valentine's Day. You can celebrate a love for yourself. So if you do not have a significant other like me, you show yourself some love. Be like, you know, it's Valentine's Day. I'm going to treat myself to something. Like, I'm going to make my favorite dinner. I'm going to go out to my favorite dinner. I'm going to like stay home all day and watch my favorite movies. So yeah, this was my last example of something you can do for Valentine's Day to make it better. So you don't have to be like, I hate Valentine's Day. So anyway, I needed to hear this song. Every time I hear it, I just feel better. There's a lot of these guys' songs. I feel them. I do feel them. When I listen to them, I smile. I feel better. Yeah. Anyway, 20 minutes. Typical BTS reaction. You know what? They're awesome. So anyway, I guess that's all for now. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. You can come and see me on my social media. Come say hello. I have all my deleted or blocked videos on Patreon. You can go there as well. And other than that, I think that's all I have for this one. I was thinking about something else, but I don't know where that thought went. So I guess I will see everybody next time.